Adityaya Namaha. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Swami Agneshwara Suryananda Satsang. Today we're going to be talking about the two paths to enlightenment, Sanyas and Samsara. You see, both of these paths can reach to enlightenment. But which is the better option for you? And what are the plus and minuses of both of these paths? Alright, first, what is enlightenment? Enlightenment is the self-realization that you are all and everything is you. And true enlightened beings, they will have a presence. But that is another topic. Those who know enlightened beings will understand. Now, Sanyas. What is the benefits of practicing this path? Sanyas is the path of aloneness. Not loneliness, aloneness. When one is complete with oneself and he spends his life practicing and practicing to reach the light. Now, what are the benefits? You see, when you are reaching for enlightenment, you can go at your own pace. And if you are fierce for enlightenment and you are in the sannyas path, you can fight to the bitter end and just run. You can just do every practice there is and simply live the living enlightenment and reach the state of Shiva. However, if you're in a samsara lifestyle, you have to go at the pace of your partner. If they are a slow individual and they are not too involved in enlightenment, then you can be slowed down by them. However, this can also be a benefit because there will be those few who are lazy, and if they want to reach the light, then if they get a fierce partner who is racing, then they can be pushed by their partner as well. But you see, both paths can reach enlightenment. Neither one is wrong. It is up to your own decision to choose which path is best for you. But let it be very clear. If you are doing it on your own, any mistakes you make, it is yours and yours alone. And if you do not reach it, it is only your own fault. If you are in the path of samsara, it is a joint venture. If your partner screws up, or if you screw up, at the end of the day, it will affect the other person as well. Do not forget that. Both paths can reach enlightenment, but they both have some benefits and some weaknesses. Personally, the path to choose above all paths is samsara. Because you see, when you choose the path of samsara, if you decide enlightenment is not good enough, or if you lose interest, then at least you have the partner to motivate you to reach the enlightenment state. But if you choose the path of sannyas, and one day, 5-6 years in the time, you break and you decide, I don't want to do this, well, you are on your own. There will be no one there to help you out. But sannyas is the better path because, you see, well, it can be said it is the better path. Because you see, it is very easy to reach the light on your own. Many who have ventured on that particular road have always reached enlightenment. It's very few who have not. But you see, those who reach enlightenment through samsara, they have usually spent less effort, because most of the effort will be placed on the other path. Either way, it is a difficult stage. You must choose one. There is no other way. However, for those who have reached enlightenment before they could choose, there are those who have. Few special beings who reached enlightenment before they even had to choose sannyas or samsara. For them, they can choose any life they wish to live because they have already reached the light. Now, what is Sanyas? And what is Samsara? Regardless of the enlightenment, what is the lifestyle one should hope to live if they follow either of these paths? You see, if you are following the path of Sanyas, you must complete yourself with yourself. You must be one with you and you alone. However, if you follow the path of Samsara, it is more difficult, because you must not only complete with yourself, but you must complete yourself with your partner. It is very difficult to reach the oneness together. That is why Samsara is always preferred if you are not looking for enlightenment, because it is always easier to simply complete with yourself in the path of Sanyas than to complete with yourself and another soul in the path of Samsara. That is why it is very, very important that the end goal for either path, you must be very clear. Is it enlightenment that you want, or is it just a fulfilling life? Either way, both paths can give you both. There are many sadhus, many sannyas that have lived a very complete, fulfilling life and have reached enlightenment. And those who do not reach enlightenment, they still say, no, my life was wonderful. But with the path of Samsara is a very dangerous path, you must understand. You see, yes, there are benefits. If you're a bit lazy in the path to enlightenment, your partner can push you. But you see, there's no guarantee that your life will be fulfilling. There are many who have followed the path of Samsara, and the Samsara does not last. It breaks. Modern day, they call it divorce, and they lose a lot of money, they lose a lot of time. You see, money can be earned, but time cannot. Once time is taken, it's gone for good. And so, you must be very careful when you choose the path of Sanyas or Samsara. Because if you choose the path of Sanyas, you do not lose time. But if you lose yourself, if you choose the path of Samsara, you lose time, and you could lose a lot more. And at the end of Samsara, certain people have come to me and said, I wish I had never married, or I wish I never dated this person. It was a waste of my life. I cannot believe what I did. And you see, these sort of responses, I've never heard an enlightened being, or a sadhu, or a sannyas say, oh, I wasted my life. I cannot believe I reached enlightenment. What a waste it was. I have never heard anyone say that. No. Those who reach enlightenment are always pleased. I have reached the light. But you see, that is why I recommend you take a very careful look, not just 5 years ahead of your life. I am talking 50 years ahead of your life, and you must think, what is it that I expect from life? Do I want a completion? Do I want a life that I have felt that is perfect? Because you see, the majority who get that sort of life are those who take sannyas. Of course, I am not saying it is impossible to get that sort of life in samsara, but it is a lot more difficult. Because you see, sannyas and samsara, it is quite simple. If you are doing the path of sannyas, for whatever it may be, enlightenment, peace of mind, whatever, you only have to convince yourself that you have got it. However, if you are doing it in the path of samsara, whatever it is that you are getting, even if you feel, and even if you try to get it for yourself, you are in the path of samsara, you must get it for your partner as well. And if you both do not get it together, then you will not get it at all. That is the big difference between these two paths. One depends on yourself, the other depends on both of you living a unified existence. It is very difficult. So, that is why you will never see these gurus ever saying, oh, come join my ashrama, follow the path of samsara. They always say, follow the path of sannyas. The reason is, because as a guru, they are supposed to teach the easiest way to reach the light. And the easiest way has always been sannyas. Only if you are determined to reach it. If you have a lack of determination, either path will end in disaster. Be warned, if you do not have the determination to reach enlightenment, either path will turn to pure disaster. So, my warning, whichever path you choose, in whichever stage of life you choose it at, remember, it is you who must take the risk. If you are asking my recommendation, if you want enlightenment, Sanyas. If you want a peaceful life, Sanyas. If you're not too bothered about enlightenment, and you would like a peaceful life but you are not completely expecting it, then Samsara. Thank you everyone. Let us let the light of the sun guide us all. Adityaya Namah.